Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to do Leetcode daily challenge gas station. So let us first read this question, the constraint, and then finally the coding part for the same. So here there are n gas stations along a circular route where the amount of the gas at the ith station is gas of I. You have a car with an unlimited gas tank and its cost of I of gas to travel from I station to its next, that is I plus 1 station. You begin a journey with an empty tank at one of the gas stations. So, given two integer arrays gas and cost, return the starting gas station index. If you can travel around the circuit once in the clockwise direction, otherwise return -1 if there if there exists a solution, it is guaranteed to be unique. So now basically we are given with two input areas. One is about gas and the other one is about the cost. So at the end, what we are required to return is we are required to return that starting gas station index if we can travel around the circuit once in a clockwise direction. Else we will be directly returning -1. So that's the question we are required to do. And let us first check for the constraints. So as per the constraint, we can go ahead with order of n or order of n log n solution, but we will be able to figure out with order of n only. Here, let us first see this first example. So here, this gas array and then cost array which is being given to us. Then if we start at station 3, basically the answer here is 3 only. So that's why they are starting with that. If we start from 3 and its index is also 3, and fill up with 4 units of gas, because at the gas station 3 we are having before that 1 2 3 minute 0 1 2 3 4 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, if you start at the station 3, that is at index 3, means basically at this point, and fill up with 4 units of gas. That is, if we fill up with this 4 units of gas, our tank, which was earlier 0, because at the starting point our tank would be 0, whatever means whatever station we are starting with, at that point only, we will be filling up the gas in our tank. Then it will be, now our tank would be having 4 as the gas amount. Then if we travel to station 4, just to this point, so here our tank would be having 4 earlier, then -1 as we travel to just um, plus 1 step to the next, and then plus 5 for what amount it would be there at this particular station. So now total we are having 8 as the gas amount in our tank. Then if we travel to station 0, that is now we are going here. Means from this first starting station, now we are moving ahead with uh, 2 stations ahead. So that's a -2 and plus 1 for this gas amount which is already there at that station. So that's why now in our tank totally 7 is the amount which would be there. Then if we travel to this first index station, so till now we were having 7, c minus 3 because this is the third station from our starting station, and then adding up 2 which was there at this particular station, and then finally we are having 6 as the gas present in our tank. Then if we go to station 2, which is 4 stations away, total amount of gas which we were having was 6, and then at this particular station we were having 3, so we directly put this 3 and total now we are having 5. So we can easily travel to station 3. The cost is 5 and our gas is just enough to travel back to station 3. So that's why we return the starting index as the 3. So that's the scenario here. Now, as per this, if we can see, we are required to go ahead with that station. If we start from that, so that we can return again back to that station without having our tank gas value as negative or less than zero, means basically not less than zero. That's the thing. As we are directly required to return -1. So let us first go ahead at how we can do this particular question. So here's the coding part for this team. So the thing which we are required to do is we will be maintaining two variables, total tank, current tank, which will be helping us with predicting that which should be our starting station. And then we will be having the starting station, which we at the end it will let us know that this is the station at which we can start. So now the thing would be that we will be directly traversing through the input array, which is being given to us. And then at that moment only, we will be calculating that at that moment, what is the gas we are able to fill up in a tank and what is the cost we are required to subtract from the same. So here we can directly see that. Okay. So here, corresponding to each gas station, we are given with the cost which we are required to subtract. So that is the thing which we are doing here. But the thing is that if at any moment our current tank becomes less than zero, so at that moment only, we will be starting from the just next station and checking that if we start from that particular gas station, and at that moment we will be making our current tank also equals to zero. So now we are starting the fresh from that particular station and then checking for all other station which will be coming next. And if in that context, at the end, our total tank value which is there, if it remains greater than or equal to zero, then surely the new starting station which we have selected at this point or the station which was being selected at this particular point is any one of them which is there as a starting station. So that would be our answer, as we will be returning -1, which simply reflects that there is no starting station from which we will be starting our journey, and we can again get back with that much amount of uh, gas value in our tank. So this is the only thing which we are required to check here. Is basically just because of this and just because of comparison of these two things. So here you can clearly see that this is order of n solution and we are not using any extra space. So that's why it is order of one space complexity solution. So yeah, this was all for this particular question. If you have any doubt, you can comment that down. And yeah, this was all. Thank you.